Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Aege back again with another episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. But yeah, last episode was, I wouldn't say it was the best episode so far because it wasn't. I still give that to episode 2. But you know, what am I doing here? Counting fucking best episodes when we're only 4 episodes and let me relax. But no, it was definitely the most interesting episode off of like, you know, the talking points it brought up, you know? Like, yeah, we talked a lot about it at the end of the last video, but I just really like a lot of the parallels that was going on that episode between the whole side of faith and religion and the side of, you know, science slash alchemy and shit. And like how Al and Ed were used as like instruments for Rose's development and like, you know, learning that, you know, both things, while, you know, good in a lot of the regards, faith I'm talking about, and alchemy and slash science or whatever, but it's the use of them in balance, in tandem, in moderation and shit is where you'll, you know, probably find the most progress in life or whatever journey you're trying to be on. Going full head on in on either side is just not good, and that's just like a fact of like pretty much anything, you know? Can't really go full in on most things. I just really like the talking points of the episode, especially like Al as a character. I don't really think I touched on him, but I really like Al. It's like while his brother was like, you know, not trying to put down Rose's faith and everything, but like was really trying to teach her like a harsh lesson, Al was really there as like, I don't know, moral compass? Sure, for lack of a better term, let's just say that. He was there as like, you know, the good cop to Ed's bad cop, and was just like really talking her through things and making her see different sides of the whole situation while not just striking down hers, you know? But yeah, interesting stuff, especially with the whole corruption of the faith slash religion. It makes me wonder what the swing back on the other side is like, because we saw the first episode and how that dude was really trying to take down the military, and like he wasn't fucking with the head dude. I think his name was like Bradley or some shit. Yeah. So I'm really wondering, cause like, I don't know, smoke, there's fire. That's how the saying goes. I don't know. Maybe there's a little corruption going on there too. But you already know the vibes. Goofy headset is engaged. Already got my shit on. Let's dive right back into the next episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. You dig? Episode 4: An Alchemist's Anguish. Ooh. Off of what that last episode was. I wonder if the boys is gonna go through some shit. That's a pointy ass mustache, sir.
Grown, the Iron Blood Alchemist, correct?
Why?
Iron
Who's
Blood.
asking?
That's kind of tough.
Foolish alchemists.
Iron-blooded orphans? What y'all know about that? Shut up.
Shall all be punished.
I see. You must be the bloodthirsty murderer who's been making a habit of targeting
That
state
boy is
alchemists
wearing
lately.
shades at night. I don't know if I want to fuck with it. My bad, big bro.
This time, you picked the wrong target.
Okay. We just getting active at the start. Oh. Wait, hold up. This motherfucker's kind of tough.
That wasn't so difficult.
Palm on face is crazy. Palm on face is crazy. Palm on face is crazy.
Now you perish.
I don't know who this is, but I like him already. That bro is wearing shades at night. I don't even... What kind of alchemy was that?
Is dead. This killer is highly skilled.
Major, you watch yourself. For all we know, you could be the next one he comes after.
Understood.
Bro, isn't that his name like Arm is Strong or some shit? I think he'll be aight.
The man doing this is a traitor. I want him stopped.
Sir,
Okay, it's getting juicy, it's getting spicy. What's
Lieutenant
going
Breda.
on?
right. Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Master Sergeant Fury, how's the radio?
The receiver on this thing's seen better days. I think I'm gonna have to replace it.
Now that's such a flex,
Welcome
bro.
back, boys. Go on in,
That's
the
a
Colonel's
tough
expecting.
power. The fact that he don't gotta like do shit with like the
Well
little
done
circles
on
and
the
whatnot.
case, you two. Nice work. I appreciate you resolving the matter.
No big deal. It's not like we did it for you.
Oh,
Right. The Philosopher's Stone. Another false lead.
Even so, the power it gave Cornello was real enough. He transmuted this huge chimera right in front of us.
I still wonder how he was able to use the stone to do that. I'm not familiar
we don't
enough
really
with
know
the
the
field of
stipulations.
bioalchemy to really understand it.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too. It might be worth looking into. Who knows? Maybe we'll find something that could help us restore our bodies.
True.
It
If it's
might
like
help if you consult with a
biological, what
specialist.
fucking alchemy and shit?
The
That would
sewing
definitely
life
help.
alchemist, Shou Tucker.
Sewing
He's done
life?
some heavy research into chimera transmutation. I'll introduce you. 2 years ago, Tucker transmuted a chimera that could understand human speech. That earned him his certification as a state alchemist.
I understand human speech. You mean... Wait, you mean it talks? A chimera?
Right.
Oh, he doing some shit.
Supposedly, it only said one thing. I want to die. After that, it refused to eat
Okay.
until it got its wish.
That is a little spooky. This seems like this motherfucker's seen better days. Granted,
Now that we're all
with the
settled
shit that
in,
he's
let me
been
say that
doing,
it's a pleasure to meet you,
yeah, I could only
As
fucking
the Colonel
imagine,
told
right?
you, I'm the sewing life alchemist, Shou Tucker.
It's probably a tough job.
Ed is interested in the field of biologic alchemy. He would like to have a look at your research if that's possible.
If you want me to show you the tricks I've got up my sleeve, it's only fair you show me the tricks you've got up yours as well. It's the code we live by, equivalent exchange.
Oh, he told them by the
Are
book.
you interested in bioalchemy?
Oh, Ed, well, you see, he's...
Colonel.
He said, I got this. Let me do the
You
talking.
transmuted your mother as an 11-year-old child?
He ain't proud of that shit, so
So
TP.
that's what earned you the title Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah, even though chimeras are like animals
Can't
put
say for
together
sure
and
if
shit,
it's gonna
right?
be of any use to
I'm
you.
sure, like, with how he's looking,
But why don't you
all
go
drab
ahead
and
take a
shit,
look
it's
at
probably
my
still
laboratory?
like, oh my god. Oh my god, not the best fucking job.
All right, let's dive in. I'll start with this shelf.
I'll try starting over here.
Oh boy, books! I want
Head
to
back
die!
work now. I'll
Fuck
send somebody
that.
by to get you this evening.
Sorry, I got very little attention span.
They've got some ability to focus. I'm not sure they even know we're here anymore. Quite a catch, these two. A couple of prodigies.
Alright, see, the first time he did a creepy little smell, I'll let it slide. Second time, and there was not a lot of lapse time between. Alright, nigga, what the fuck you on? Al, there is no time for fun and games.
What are you doing? You're
Back
supposed
to the
be
library.
reading.
Nina looked like she wanted to play.
Well, in case you forgot, we didn't come here to play horsey.
Bro, this big ass dog gotta stop bullying me. Ew, why is it walking backwards like that?
Hey, Chief, your ride has arrived. What are you up to down there, Ed?
Let's just say I'm taking a break from a long day of research.
After all that, you must be dog-tired.
That boy got jokes.
Why don't you come on back tomorrow?
You really going to come again? We'll play some more tomorrow, okay, Nina? Okay.
Alright, so what did we learn at
Mr.
class?
Tucker, I almost forgot.
Any
I've got a
useful
message
shit?
for you. It's
We all
from the
playing
Colonel.
games whole time.
He says, don't forget, assessment day is coming soon.
Yes. Please assure him I know.
What does assessment day mean?
Wasn't they talking earlier?
State alchemists have to report on their research once a year in order to keep their certification.
Yeah, he wasn't making much Oh no, they gonna
See,
lose their
last
fucking
year,
job in the
your
house?
Daddy didn't get a very good evaluation. Unless I do something really impressive this year, I won't be a state alchemist anymore.
Huh? No, you'll do just fine, Daddy. I know you will. You're always studying so much.
Aw.
You're right, Nina. I have to try hard.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
I'm guessing we're seeing like the darker end of...
Fullmetal
That boy looked depressed! The darker end of the whole alchemic job and shit.
Your mother left
You know, being a state alchemist, you know,
Daddy said she
cracked up to be.
live at her parents' house. It must get kind of lonely with just you and your dad living in this big house, huh? Not really. But lately, Daddy's been studying in his lab all the time. I guess that does make me a little bit lonely.
Yeah. I know it's tough, but just don't worry. Oh! Yeah, he's doing it for a reason, man. He gotta put fucking the bacon on the table, the food on the table, bills paid, lights on.
Yeah, not a bad idea, Al. Hey, you mangy mutt! Looks like you could use some exercise.
Don't just call that dog fat. You know, some would say that's better than an actual arm. I can't do that with my arm. The fuck? You gotta upgrade. Let me stop. That should probably irritate him.
earn my state alchemist certification, our life was terrible. We were so poor in those days. My wife couldn't stand living that kind of life, so she left us.
So she was high maintenance. I mean, out of that.
I can't afford to fail this assessment.
Don't worry, Daddy, it's okay. If those people do tell you no, me and Alexander will growl at them until they say yes.
You tell him, Nina.
Just shut up, Al.
Nina, I have an idea. Do you want to play with
You
Daddy
tell him,
tomorrow?
Nina.
Really?
That ass.
Yeah.
Aw.
Alexander, Daddy says he's going to play with us tomorrow.
You know, sometimes a brief reprieve is all you need to get the mind back and work in the ship tip-top shape. Like, word.
Hello, Mr. Tucker. Thanks for having us again today.
Alright, it's gloomy and shit. Don't tell me the motherfucker that was
Mr.
killing it.
Tucker.
Was that what they were trying to, like, set up?
Nina!
The dude that's killing alchemists and shit?
Mr. Tucker.
There you are. So you are home.
I did it, boys. I finally did it. A chimera that understands human speech. And to me, that person over there, that's Edward.
That person, Edward.
That's amazing. It can actually talk.
There's no fucking way.
Now I don't have to worry about losing my certification.
There's no fucking way I was this off the fucking mark.
Big brother Ed.
What the fuck is this show on, Doug?
Mr. Tucker?
Wait, hold on. I think I've seen this before.
It was 2 years ago.
When did your wife leave you?
That was 2 years ago, too.
Nina and Alexander. Where are they?
There's no way you just caught on, Al. Granted, I'm right there with you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Brat, figuring it out so quickly.
2 years ago, it was your wife. This time, you used your own daughter.
Wait, the one that they said that talked was his.
You can only do so much with animals, after all. Your own daughter.
Someone's life, you
Bro,
said.
when they showed the dog, I was like, this looked familiar.
Look at
I
you,
think
Fullmetal
I've seen this shit on like Twitter or some shit.
You're
Like
ours,
way
your
back.
brother. Those things are also the result of messing around.
But I wasn't
with
putting two and
somebody's
two
life,
together
are
until
they?
like a second later about the fucking daughter. Oh my god.
Alchemist, don't do that.
This guy is literally what.
I'm not.
Aww.
If you keep this up, he'll die.
You know what? Some people deserve that shit. And he is some people, bro.
Edward, no. Daddy, do you hurt Daddy?
I made it just in time. I get to remain a state alchemist. I passed.
There's no way he could. He can't keep his job after that, right? But the thing is, he got. He got result.
Staying a state alchemist. Like hell.
Can we play now?
If ever there was an example of the devil's work in this world, this case would definitely be it.
Mr. Tucker's actions and our own may not be all that far apart when it comes to interfering with other people's lives.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Choose
he
our own path,
pretty
knowing
much.
full well what
I'm
we're
not saying he
doing.
was a reflection of what Al could have. Not, yeah,
That's
thing
the
Ed
way
could have
it
been,
is.
but
Right, Fullmetal.
that's why he was so upset, because they did pretty much do something very similar, and he could have walked down that
We'll
path
more
that he
than
was.
likely come across cases like this again in the future. He's gonna shut down like this every time.
We may be called dogs of the military. We may even be cursed as devils. It doesn't matter. Al and I are still going to get our bodies back. We know the truth. We know we're not devils. We know we're not gods.
That doesn't make that shit fucking easier, though. And being human
We're only human!
makes that shit hit even harder. It is, let this nigga rock.
Do I know
Yo,
what
you need to
keep
rot in
from
hell.
understanding me? Nina.
Yes! Yes!
Tucker, correct?
Who are you?
Dude, palm his face too. He got a long ass head. You might need two. Two
How did
palms.
you get in here? There were military police out front.
Oh, I mean, I ain't want them to
Foolish
die, but
alchemists
hey,
who turn
fuck
their
it.
backs on the ways of God. Shall be punished.
Oh, you got a big hand, my bad. Oh my god, the fucking Nina had to. Oh my god, bro.
Daddy's
No,
hurting.
no.
At least your passing will be in peace.
Mercy kill?
God.
Honestly, bro, I am.
2 human souls have just been returned to you. Please accept them into your loving arms.
So we got a character that, because we just learned, we're seeing the dark sides of fucking alchemy, and we saw the dark sides of religion last episode. And now we seem to have a person that kind of has both. Hold on. They might be cooking. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. That one kind of... You know how certain things warm the soul? That shit made my soul fucking tired. I'm definitely taking a break off of that one, because... What the fuck? And like, I think I was touching upon it like a little bit in the episode. I feel like I've seen this before. Not the whole episode, but it's like, I guess like, I don't know if it was used as like a meme back in the day, but like I feel like I've seen like, you know, the hybrid, the chimera, excuse me, I'm gonna say the fucking hybrid. The hybrid Nina, the chimera, I mean, Nina, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I feel like I've seen the chimera Nina like on like Twitter or some shit. And like, I feel like I've seen it a couple of times, and like, we was using that as a meme back in the day? Is this what we've become as a society? Seek help. Go to church. What's wrong with y'all? Cause nah, dog. No, not dog. Alexander. No. And it's like, I was so off the mark with this shit because I thought it was like a tale of like Alchemist Anguish, you know? It was like we was talking about how the wife left, and then like, oh, we were poor, we was in horrible living states, and then, you know, bada bing bada boom, I was providing for my family. Once my wife was gone, things started looking up because I did the whole thing. I got my state license. Then we were learning between the Armstrong dude and Hughes was his name, on how, like, you know, people could be envious about like state alchemists because, one, they're not properly doing their jobs on, like, you know, trying to progress shit with the fucking gifts that they have, but instead are being used as like a tool for the military. So like, and on top of that, you know, the money they make, so a lot of the people are just like not really fucking with them. And it's like they're letting motherfuckers like this just like prance around because I'm sure there's reasons, but it's probably like, you know, progress, you know, the understanding of what they have, the power that they so wield and shit. But at the same time, it's, I don't know, it's just like, what's at what cost, you know? It's like, yeah, you wield this awesome fucking power, and, you know, things could be used for such good and whatnot, but it's like, at what point is the stopping point? Is it really just the fucking human transmutation? I feel like there should be definitely stop gates before that, you know? It's like, the morality of it is so fucking skewed because they wield all that power, you know? And it's like, at that point, you're taking steps to, you know, playing God. That was like a thing last episode. It was definitely a thing this episode on the other side of the spectrum. It's like, who or what checks that unchecked ambition, you know? And I don't know, maybe that's gonna be the dude we see killing these alchemists. I'm really wondering like what his deal is and like what the story is there, because like I said, he feels like a blend of like the two things we learned this episode and last episode. It's like the whole religious aspect and how dark that can get with having people blindly following faith, and then we have the other side, the dark side of alchemy, where it's like, where's the stopping point? At what point is it just too far to like be wielding this kind of fucking power to just, not just anybody, but like people that can't be checked, you know? Like, if anything, this episode just really showcases the dangers of like unchecked ambition, because this shit is just rough, because it really just stems like from all the fucked up shit that happened with Tucker's life and shit. And it's like, I don't doubt that he didn't love his family or whatever, but it was like the constant pursuit of like all the power, all the fucking knowledge, and he always got to constantly prove himself. And like, I guess I'm starting to see the corruption of like, you know, not just like him, but like, you know, maybe the fucking military and just the power that they wield, because you just keep searching for the next big fucking milestone, the next thing, until like you lose sight of everything that's kind of important, and shit becomes too skewed. You become corrupted yourself, you know, being under all that fucking pressure, I guess. And then like, it just shows how corruption can, like, on a small scale, like a very confined scale, mess with like the innocence. The innocent here being like fucking Nina and Alexander, you know? and the wife. And now it's like, it paints more of a picture on a larger scale of like, okay, just put that magnifying glass on everything that was told in this story, this episode, but put it in the whole scale of, I don't know, the military, because of what happened in the first episode. Like, I was already kind of privy, like, a little sussy on everything that's going on there, but now it's like, okay, we're letting shit like this slide, shit like this happen for the sake of knowledge's sake, and, or, you know, whatever. We could see how that corruption can spill over to just, like, the lives of day-to-day innocent people, and they kind of touched on that a little bit in the conversation between Armstrong and Hughes when they're talking about the massacre, the murderer, you know? It's just crazy, because, like, on the whole flip side of that, like, the pursuit of knowledge and power, then we got people like, you know, I guess not people, but, like, we got Al and Ed, who, or I guess more so Ed, who's, like, he saw himself in Tucker, because, like, he did, like, that taboo, too, and then it's, like, he could have became that, and it's also, like, he has all this power because he could, like, do the alchemy without the fucking circles, and he knows, like, a lot, like, he's a prodigy, right? All that fucking knowledge, all that fucking power, and it's like, also, damn, he couldn't even save Nina, you know? No matter, like, how hard he fucking works or all the fuck shit that he knows, we learned at the end, it's like, apparently you can't even reverse that shit. So it's like, at what cost? What's the point, you know? This is a good fucking show, dog. Do I need a rest after this? Yeah, I need a fucking drink. But damn, this shit is good. I'm glad I put y'all on this hidden gem. You're welcome. Thank me in the comments. Y'all probably busting down the episodes as y'all go right now. You're like, wow, AG put us on another banger. First, he put us on the hidden gem that was Attack on Titan and Avatar, and now this, like, come on. You're welcome. You're welcome. Do it for the people. But yeah, I need a little break ski after that one, because holy, my soul is weary. So you already know the vibes. Drink plenty of water, tell your loved ones that you love them, and most importantly, stay golden. Fantastic ride with the show so far. We're only, what, fucking 4 episodes in? And we are... the show is hitting something fierce. The show is hitting something fierce. I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you look right above me, you can see 2 of my previous videos. So, if you feel like supporting your boy, feel free to check them out. It's okay. Take your time. I'll just be right here when you're ready to watch them.